Coming up, prep work, a bit of painting, a fly lands in my paint, and Storm Kieran enters the chat. Now, because of the weather, I need to be under here. And yeah, we're going to prep wings, bonnet, bumper as well. So, let's go. It's that time of year where the weather is even more unpredictable. It won't hold me back though. I've got my little gazebo to provide some cover. So the job at hand is to key all the surfaces that need paint. We want it to have a decent bite to the material. This Scotch pad is ideal for working on complex surfaces, but I switched to the rotary sander. This is way more effective and saved a shed load of time. Check me out. So as you can see, there's some little pinholes. Just going to use some glazing putty on those and then flatten it again. It's not as straightforward as you think, is it? So here's the glaze, mixed with a pea-sized amount of hardener. Let's carefully fill those imperfections so we can make it perfect. Now it looks like I've overfilled it, but it's quite easy to sand back. No dramas. Improvised a small block with some wet and dry sandpaper to keep things level. Time for a clean to remove any oily residue from my hands. This would stop the paint sticking to the surface. We don't want that. No, we don't. And then as a precaution, spot touching in the parts I just filled with canned primer. Lovely. This is it all flattened off, ready for the next stage. Looks mad, innit? But trust the process. And it's more of the same for the wings. I know you must be thinking, they're already white. Why don't you just slap them on? Well, it turns out they're a different shade. So we continue with the rub down. Gotta pay attention to them intricate sections. I spotted something though. Difficult to see on this one, but that's right. A slight kink. Slight crease. Not good. I will fix it. I ain't no panel beater, but a little massage will see it right. It's aluminium, or aluminum if you're stateside. Quite a soft metal that you can manipulate fairly easily. Tap, tap, tap. Flatten it down. Sorted. Back to the grind. We're on a glaze flex again. Smoothly does it. Oh yeah. Now we can flat that back and spot prime again. It all takes time. We're getting there. Can't forget the bonnet as well. Same treatment. I've got a ratchet strap just to make sure it stays on the stand. It's windy and I don't fancy fixing that if it hits the deck. Can you imagine? Time for primer. This is thick and gloopy. That's because it's a filler primer. It's a two-part affair. so we mix it up. Got me some new garms to spray in, but it won't last. Gazebo sides attached, I can lay down this paint. Here we go. Looking like a professional. Until the genital region of the suit split. Short-lived. Cracking on with a bumper too. All is good in a hood. Maybe not. The storm rolled in whilst I was at work, mashed up the ting. So, Storm Kieran tried to mess with my schedule, but we got the new hotness, so let's put it up. Right now. Right now. So I found a portable shed on eBay. There's nothing portable about it though, it's massive. However, it's way more sturdy than the gazebo. Annoying setback, as this is all time that could be spent getting things done. Ah well, turn them lemons into lemonade, innit? I think that's a saying. That little patch of sunshine, it's the last you're gonna see. The tarp covering goes on, secured at the sides. I also ran some wiring for my little LED light. We can't be painting in the darkness. The back can be clipped in. Hey yo, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Support the cause, man. And the front's finally on. Very, portable. Let me out. Enough messing around with that, it's back to the bodywork. The bonnet can be scuffed, so it's ready for primer. Now you can see why it's taken so long to get the video out. So much work. Well, we're getting there, I guess. A lovely shade of white getting mixed up. Let's go lay that down. New settings. Let's go. Out of interest, everything got 3 coats of base coat and 2 coats of lacquer. Here's the bumper getting the works. It's quite hard to show the difference between the primer and the paint. Very similar colours. Got to take the time, getting all the difficult to reach places. Patience is key though. Don't want to rush it and get runs. The bonnet's had its primer and a quick wipe down and tack. That leaves it ready. Every part got this treatment, by the way. Base coat went down a treat. Spray gun cam inside. The clear coat went down as well. Flash on my camera made it look way more dusty. It was all good. Then Mr. Fly and his mates thought they'd like to become a permanent addition to the glossy finish. Oh my God. I had to wait for it to dry, flat it back and redo it. Long. Now with everything done, the bumper components can be rehomed. The grille trim clips in. There's also another piece I haven't shown there, so don't worry, nothing's missing. This drops back into the bumper, no issues. And the fog lights can go back. Couple of screws. And then the front splitter simply clips in. Side grille snap in place. Not forgetting the centerpiece. To the car, front end parts removed. Just so you're aware, it hasn't sat like this for all this time. Now she can get her face back. Bonnet in place and nipped up. We don't need to go super tight, as I'll probably have to make adjustments. Driver's side wing offered up, and the skirt is off the car as a couple of clips needed replacing. I thought it needed paint too, but the marks just rubbed off. On the other side, the washer jet tube has to be fed through before it can be secured in place. Bolted up. Now whilst I got the access, I can clean off this paint pen writing. Won't be seen, but it doesn't need to be there. Weight saving as well, I guess. A bit of thinner's made short work of it. And here's the bumper. Ready to go? I love it when it starts to come together. It's like a massive grown-up Lego set. The washer jets need to go on. Two screws per side. No biggie. Now these clips removed from the old bumper and pushed onto the new. These hold the tubing for the washer jets. We don't want that rattling around. Snap it in place. Can't forget about the pad that sits in front of the crash bar.
TTS. You wouldn't believe the price on eBay. Yeah, and I know that I had these because on an old wing we've got the broken bit.
Next, progress. Now it's just as well I got these clips. They tie in the edge of the wing to the slam panel, meaning everything should line up nicely. Bit awkward to tighten up, but nothing too taxing. It's the same on the other side, of course. Crash sensor can be slotted back in, and then the cable clipped to the crash bar. Now the headlight can go in. You notice how fresh that looks? More to come on that in another episode. For now, we're buttoning everything down. bumper slots in with one of those bolts passing through the clip I just put on. You guessed it, same on the other side. Oh gosh. Now let's see how she looks. Not bad alignment for a loose fit. The end is in sight. So I'm back in the car at the moment because of the weather. What do you reckon to that then? Looks pretty decent, doesn't it? I need to, still gap things, put a few more clips in here and there and connect up some little odds and sods. So we'll get to that. And also I need to show you how I sorted the headlight and then do an engine service. So make sure you stay tuned to see what's cracking next with this Audi TTS. I'll catch you on the next one. Bless up.